to the channel, everybody. On this episode of the Brochure series, we're going to be looking at the HSV W427. It was released in August 2008. It retailed for $155,000. The W427 was available in only 5 colours: in nitrate, in Evoke, and white, Phantom black, and Sting red. Let's have a look at some of the Brochure shots. This one here is in nitrate. It has unique alloy wheels. They're 20 inch by 8 at the front and 9.5 inch at the rear, so they're staggered like the rest of the VEs at the time for HSV. For a much more aggressive stance, the front bar was completely redesigned over the normal HSVs of the time. There was blacked out surroundings around the grille and the lower air dam, and the fog lights were repositioned. The rear of the W427 retained the standard HSV rear bar. It had the quad exhaust pipes. The rear spoiler was unique to the W427. It was a small slimline spoiler, but it was 3-piece and it made the car look pretty good. This is another part of the brochure showing the colours that I went through earlier, and it also shows the car's weight, which was 1,874 kilos. That was pretty heavy, as were all the other VEs, to be honest. The motor is where the true story lies with the W427, named after the 427 cubic inch 7 litre LS7 V8. It's got 375 kilowatts and 640 newton meters. It's able to do 0 to 100 in around 4.5 seconds. The red line is at 7,000 RPM and the maximum power is made at 6,500. It's got a claimed top speed of 270 kilometers. There was meant to be 427 of these built, but the GFC hit in early 2009 and only 137 of these actually were made. I don't know all the color breakups, but I've seen that 23 were made in nitrate, so it's probably one of the rarest colors. The OTR was unique for the W427 with the big HSV logo, and the engine cover was also made special just for the W427. Moving into the interior to show the unique treatment that HSV gave the W427, the seat backs had unique W427 identification. You had a leather wrapped steering wheel in red. The gear shifter boot and knob were also in red. Lower dash panels were in red as well, which was something that they used in some of the SS models and in the GTSs. The carryover GTS front seats were wrapped in red. This is a real life example here. This one here is in top nick, very low kilometers. Seat backs also have W427, which look great. Console cover is in red. There you've got your unique alloy wheels. The brakes have W427 on them as well. The rear has a unique W427 badge. And that rear spoiler that I was talking about earlier, which is carbon fibre as well. Got the standard rear bar and the LEDs that all the HSVs had at the time. In line with the other HSVs at the time, the centre dash had the additional gauges there, battery, oil temp and oil pressure. The W427 had the standard HSV cluster with the red backlights. It did have carbon fibre inserts on the dash, those little strips that you can see there, which really looked the part. So overall, the ambience of the interior was definitely lifted. Quite special. This is one of the hero cars for HSV. There's only 137 made, which is probably the rarest mechanical package ever made for HSV, specifically for this car, in manual only as well. So it's definitely one of the hero cars along with the Walkinshaw, the VL, the VNSS Group A, which was a unique motor for that car, and the W1 right at the end for the VF. I think they're probably the rarest mechanical packages in any of those cars that HSV's made. For much more Holden content, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and give the video a like. The W427 had 6-piston front brakes. The rotors were 380 by 35mm, so they were quite a large brake system. And the front calipers as well as the rear also had the W427 logos, which you can see there, which was unique for the model. Let's have a look at the TV commercial, which is quite interesting because all the stats say that the motor has 375 kilowatts, but the actual TV commercial itself in the top left says 370 kilowatts. That's a wrap for this video on the Brochure series for the Walkinshaw 427. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.